Hi friends, welcome back to the art room. Mrs. Nolte here. I'm so glad you could join us today. We have a new project for you this week. It's based on the book Clark the Shark, written by Bruce Hale and illustrated by Guy Francis. I think you're really going to enjoy this. Check out the video on Storyline Online and then join us in the art room for the project. See you soon. Bye everyone. For today's materials, we'll need a pencil, white drawing paper, a Sharpie or black marker, some Crayola or kids markers, colored pencils, and a little bowl or some kind of round object that you can trace. To begin with, we're going to take a piece of our drawing paper and we're going to fold our drawing paper in half. So we're going the long way. We're going to line up the corners, hold it down with one hand, and make a nice crisp edge. Then we're going to fold back the top page, line up the corners again, and make another crisp fold. This will give you a little bend in it so you can open and close it. We're going to take our bowl or our round object as a tracer and place it in the middle of the fold. And with your pencil, you're going to make a very light tracing of this circle. There we go. Now we're creating the shark with its mouth closed. So this is going to be our body of the shark. And now I'm going to add two eyes, so I'm going to draw two very large circles on the top half of the circle. I'm going to make two small circles inside. That's going to be the highlight on the eye. And then I'm going to color in the black part of the eye. I put the little circles in the same position on each eye, so it looks like there's a little highlight. Next, I'm going to make two little dots. And we're going to add a fin at the top, which is like a triangle shape, kind of bent over triangle. I'm going to add two triangle shapes at the bottom for some fins. And I'm going to trace his body. Now I want to add a few little lines here for his gills. And I'm going to make a little upside down U underneath both eyes. And we're going to make a little smile for him, because he's a happy shark. Clark is a happy shark. Now I'm going to add a shirt for Clark, because if you know in the story, he has a red and white striped shirt on. And we're going to stripe the shirt. And I've given Clark a couple little bubbles here. Now we're going to open up the paper. Whoop. And this is where we're going to add his mouth. So where I'm going to use a straight edge to create the side of his head, because we need to connect the top of the head to the bottom of the head. And I'm going to use the straight edge. And I'm going to come down the side. And I'm going to do the same on the other side. Now I also want to make a straight line from his mouth, from the top part of his mouth to the bottom of his mouth. And the same on this side. You don't have to use a straight edge or a ruler, but I just thought it would make it a little bit easier so I know they connect. Now I've added the top of his mouth. So he has very sharp teeth, which are triangle shapes, and a few on the bottom. He's a very excited and happy shark. And then inside, we're going to make a U. This is going to be where his tongue goes. And then an M on top. And then another M on the top of that. We're going to color this in black. Great. So now I'm going to take my markers, my colored markers, and I'm going to color in his shirt. He has a red and white striped shirt, and I like to outline and then fill it in. So I'm going to outline it and then fill in. And these are pretty thin stripes, so not too much stuff to fill in. And there's his little shirt. And I'm going to color in the mouth area here. And I'm going to outline my triangles. And I'm going to fill this area in red. Okay, once I have this filled in, I'm going to do his tongue, and I think I'm going to use a pink for his tongue, so it's a little bit different than the red. It's just a little bit lighter. Okay. So the next thing I like to do is I'm going to color in his fins with a very light gray pencil, or you could use a light gray marker, but I didn't have a light gray marker, so I'm going to use my colored pencil. And I'm going to color both fins. And I'm also going to fill in the fin up on top here. But I think I'm going to leave Clark's body white. You can fill it in gray if you'd like, or you can leave it white. And there's Clark. I probably could have added a baseball hat, but I'm going to add some little fish friends, some of his classmates. So you can add anything you'd like on the outside around Clark. You can draw the playground, you can draw his school, his classroom. I just added a couple little fish. Here we go, we're just about done. I'm excited to see what you do with your Clark the shark. I'm gonna close him up. There he is, he looks so happy. And then we're gonna open his mouth. He's excited. Nice job, everyone. Don't forget to send me your pictures and share what we're doing. Hope you enjoyed this lesson. I thought this was a lot of fun making Clark, and we'll see everybody next week. Bye, everyone.